Hey, we're the Cancer Bats.
And you're watching Moshcam. I really liked playing the song Drunken Physics. It's off our new album. And just have a really good time playing it.
We've been doing, like, we re-released the record with, like, some bonus tracks on it. We played this one called Sonic Mind Assault, and it's really short, really fast, and it's probably one of my favorite songs right now. Yeah. We've thrown it in the set recently, and I dig it a lot.
I think playing newer songs is always really fun, but at the same time, like, when you play the old songs and the crowd's reaction is generally better because they know them more, it's just, that's really fun as well. So it's, you know, it's the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
We try and mix it up. Keep everyone happy, you know?
Mine right now, I'm actually in the middle of trying to buy online like an old PV T40 bass that when we were on Soundwave Festival in Australia, we met these dudes in this band called Oh Brother, and the bass player had two of them, and I'd never even heard of them before. Well, I'd kind of maybe, but didn't really know much about them, and he let me try them out a couple times. I was like, oh, I gotta get one of these, and they're like so cheap right now. Like they're like,
don't give out the secret.
Don't tell everybody. Yeah. They're like, yeah, like a few $100 right now, because it's kind of one of those things that hasn't come back around. People haven't really been like, oh yeah, that thing's really rad. So I'm trying to get one, trying to win one right now. By the time this is out, maybe I'll have two. Maybe I'll have bought a couple.
Currently, my favorite instrument, I just got, well, piece of my instrument anyway. I just got these 16-inch Sabian hi-hats that they just released, I think, in January. And they're the best sounding hi-hats I've ever played. It's great. They're AAX explosion hats. They're just amazing. And massive. Just massive sounding, but then get really tight sounding as well. So. What's the one in that stoner documentary where he's like evil? Why is it Wino that's playing the guitar?
Oh, he talks about like the flat. He's just like, oh, you could have like A major or A minor. Yeah. Minor just sounds evil. Major's happy. Minor's evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
My favorite chord, minor chords.
Minor chords.
all
of them. I just like to stretch, like just get as many stretches done as I can and get nice and limber for the show. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
I like doing one. I got taught this by Ben from Dillinger, and you kind of like bend your arm back like this. It's tight in a jacket. You just kind of like stretch your forearms out like this and pull it down. It's really good. Kind of burns. Into the void. We don't do it very often.
No.
Only when we're our alter ego.
Yeah.
But I really like playing that song.
Sabotage is really fun to play, but
yeah.
I mean, I think playing the Black Sabbath songs is really fun because we don't get to play it very often. Where Sabotage we play every night pretty much. So
yeah,
it's just we attempt to take it out of the set and it just sneaks its way back in.
Yeah.
Maybe Leeds.
Yeah, Leeds put up a very strong argument last night for being, probably one of the best places to play. The Cockpit.
It's always a really good turnout, and like the crowd. I mean, we have a lot of good friends in Leeds we've made over the years, and so I think just like you feel really at home there. And then I think the crowd kind of knows that now, so they treat us really well, or something. I don't know, but it's awesome.
Cookies. Although I don't feel guilty about eating them. Really, something mellow.
Paul Simon's Graceland.
Yeah.
Probably the most played record, or was at a time anyway. It's kind of gone out of rotation.
Right now, Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh yeah, actually 100%. It's so funny. And now we've gotten kind of everybody on our tour like into watching it, and we'll just like quote it constantly.
Oh yeah,
it's so funny. We're not so cranky. I'll tell you my favorite prank I've ever had pulled on me. Actually, was It was the greatest prank ever. We were on tour with Billy Talent in 2009, I guess.
Yeah.
And we were in Europe, and it was the last show tour or whatever. And they got us so good. I sat down to play. My drum seat was soaking wet. My hi-hats were full of like baby powder. So, and my snare drum. So like first hit was just like puff of smoke, and then first of all, they grabbed our tour manager, and he's like a pretty small guy, and they have some really big dudes that work for them. They grabbed him, and they put a Santa Claus mask on him, tied him up, and attached him to a chain and hoisted him like 20 feet in the air above the stage. And then
they like whispered in his ear, they're like, whatever you do, don't squirm.
Yeah. And then so he just like was up there when we started playing, and I think he stayed up there for the entire show. He just hung over.
No, they brought him down. He was up there for like 10 minutes. They brought him down, and they were like, "Are you okay?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I think he thought that they were gonna unhook him. Then they just put him back up again.
Yeah. It was really good.